You guys hear us talking about proper installation techniques when it comes to putting the shingles down. And basically the way that that's done with this architectural shingle is something that's called a 5-course diagonal pattern, right? And when you start to shingle in the bottom left-hand corner. So that would be here, right? And the way that that's accomplished is you have one full sheet, and then the second sheet, right, is a full sheet minus 12 inches, right? And then the next sheet is 6 inches shyer than that. And then you take the 12 portion cut off and the 6 portion cut off to make the 4th and 5th course. And once you have that 5-course diagonal pattern built out in the corner, you just take full sheets, like you see him taking a full sheet there, and you run a full sheet going on each course as you go up. And basically what will happen is, once he gets full sheets ran at the top here, it'll give him a base to start that 5-course diagonal pattern again. And eventually we'll get to where that course pattern goes into that corner, and then from that point on, they just start at the bottom and lay full sheets top to bottom. So you start with the 5-course diagonal pattern, then you apply full sheets at the end of that pattern. You go to the top or the base, and you start that pattern again until you make it from the eave to the ridge, and then you're just starting at the bottom of the steps, climbing the steps, and installing a full sheet at every row. So you can expect to find that type of precision, the way that these are supposed to be installed. You know, there's a nail line. You can see this doubled up. The reason why this nail line is doubled up, if you look to the side there, you can also see right on that nail line that the asphalt is doubled off, right? So it's 2 plies of asphalt specifically, right? We want those nails dropped like you see right here on that nail line, right? We don't drop high nails, because if we were to drop a nail up here, it would only be a single ply of asphalt, and it is conducive for nail popping. The nails pop through, right? If you drop a nail that would be considered too low down here, well, then when they go to cover the non-exposure at that nail line, you're gonna have an exposed tack, which you shouldn't have. So it's a lot more attention than what it seems like when you hear rat-tat-tat-tat and these are going down as quickly as they are. Remember, these guys are pros. They do this 6 days a week. So they're very handy with the gun. You see how quick he did that, but you see that those nail lines or that those tacks are all dropped right on the nail line. See that? Covers the exposure. Full sheets. Like I said, he'll climb that stair going all the way up, and once he gets a flat base up at the top, he'll do that 5-course diagonal pattern again. So it's very important that the manufacturer's specification for installation is being followed. We follow it exactly by the manufacturer's handbook. Okay, we're 10 minutes off of the Atlantic coast, so we don't use a 5-tack nail pattern. We use 6. This roof is being replaced due to wind damage, so we wouldn't use 5 tacks, we would use 6. So all of those things are being considered, and we are well on our way.